Hi Tauruses. Now we have come from a full moon in Sagittarius and Jupiter is now direct. So as we were coming up to that point, again, there was some uncertainty, specifically with you Taurus. I think it really impacted your work life or your spiritual like realizations also. So it could have impacted, that could have had a toll on your love life. So let's just see what this reading says. 10 of Swords, reverse. So there may have been a major upset, but nothing has ended. Okay, maybe there was just a big fight. Now again, coming out of that time, we have the Justice card reversed. So yes, there could have been some sort of discussion about divorce, but I'm sensing that that's not really going to come to fruition. That was just kind of escalating in energies and frustrations. If it's not major like that, it just, you know, there was a fight and you felt like you lost. And you know, knowing you Tauruses, you're like, oh, I don't want to deal with this. Let's just get back to work and get back to our good space. So it's impacting you, but don't let it get to you, because you have to realize, Taurus, that it's going to come back around. And I mean, the love is there. Okay. If you're single, this could represent a new love. If you're single, if you're newly single, okay, if this did in fact represent an ending for you, but you're not going to dwell on it and just move on. If that is what that represents for you, then there is a new beginning right around the corner. And actually, Taurus, a very beautiful one. Soulmate union. Okay. Beautiful bond. Full of love. If you're in a long-term relationship, it's not been fun, but you're going to reconnect. If you are starting to date someone, you're now leaving the past in the past. Old relationships gone. Enter new relationship. I'm happy. Now, very happy. You could also very well be involved with the water sign. We have the Queen of Cups, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And there could be multiple people if you're single and dating, because we have the King of Swords here too, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So they're happy too. This is someone that's very receptive, very emotionally mature. They may be exaggerated in their emotional demonstrations, but you appreciate that about them, Taurus. You are a very open and loving personality. You're very well grounded, but very understanding. So if someone is kind of being a drama queen or over exaggerating their emotions or over displaying or demonstrating their emotions, you're just kind of going with it, and you're not going to shut them down because you actually are really attracted to them. Okay. Now, if you are involved with a air sign, now this could be somebody that's like, let's say a Cancer person with a Libra or an Aquarius rising sign, okay, or an Aquarius with a Pisces rising sign. So this could in fact be the same person. They could be very emotional one moment and then very detached the next moment. Very supportive one moment, focused on work the other moment. This is somebody that's like a scientist or a doctor or a biologist or a professor. Highly intellectual person. Highly emotional person, highly supportive person. So if it's one and the same person, they could be like displaying all sorts of stuff, which is actually good because you fall right smack dab in the middle and you balance them out, and they expand your emotions. Okay, so really cool energy, and I'm excited for you, Taurus. Page of Pentacles. Here you are, Taurus. You're not going to open up all the way, but you're feeling the love and you're testing their practicality. Like you're immersing their practicality or your practicality with their emotions. You're kind of seeing how well you two meld, and you do. You guys do meld, and that's what's interesting. So this is what your future is you're bringing messages to them to kind of see how it all works together. how you're viewing your partner or the situation, the Three of Cups. So you don't really view them as someone extremely social, and you definitely don't view them as somebody that would be like a like someone that would get involved in third parties, or someone that would step out and cheat on you. Or you're going to get clear messages from them, and you're going to believe them, and you're going to feel safe with this type of personality. Okay. How they feel about it: hopeful. They have faith that you're a good person. They have faith that your connection is real. They have faith that your relationship, if it's a long-term relationship, okay, they have faith that you've reconnected and that it's good and you've both kind of moved past this space. Right? And you're both really opening up, and your hopes and fears, you're hoping that they open up. And I sense kind of that sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Or this person does too much and this person doesn't enough. So you're wanting to figure out how to communicate to get the right level of emotions out of them. Not too much, not too little. And that has you a little bewildered, Taurus, because the Nine of Swords is the outcome position, and this talks about kind of insomnia, staying up late at night, thinking, dwelling, wondering, crying, worried. So they could be doing this, but I'm not really sensing that it's them. I'm sensing that it's you trying to figure out, because it's as if you're so happy but also so confused. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, Taurus. Leave your comments below, because I'm curious about that. I'm sensing that you're very happy, very hopeful, but very confused. And it could just be that because this especially is such a different type of personality from you. They're in their head. They're extremely detached. You're extremely grounded. This person is at least in touch with their emotions. So and water runs on the ground. So there's that commonality between your two personalities. This person, air sign, all in their head, all cognition. Okay, very detached from emotions, not so grounded. So I'm hoping these are one and the same person. If they're not, you could be very confused by the two and not sure how to choose, because there is a love union here. There's lots of emotions, and you're kind of testing the waters, trying to figure them out. Okay. All right, what are the additional messages for Taurus? Additional messages for Taurus in June. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Again, this is key. All right. You're either getting up and moving away and not worrying, or you're just moving past something that hurt you and you're just forgetting about it. Like you're just not, I'm not going to let this impact our relationship. The fight's done. Okay. So very interesting, Taurus. Very key. The Emperor reversed. So the issues or the worry in your love life is not battle related. Okay, this is not a display this is not a display of egos. This is not an ego-based issue for either of you. Okay, this issue or worry is merely trying to figure out how to work with each other's personalities, and really actually seeing the truth behind each other's personalities and fully accepting them without question. Just trying to figure out, how do we make this work together? Okay. The Sun reversed is kind of a lack of success. It doesn't mean failure, but it's not all roses and sunshine either. Like, you guys have to figure some stuff out. The emotions are there, But now you kind of are having to figure out if your lifestyles will work. Can this really be a success? Okay. Is this type of, and not so much only working together, but you also, Taurus, trying to figure out, is this the type of person I actually want to work on this with? Okay. Not because they're bad. Not at all. But is this kind of how I see my life being? Okay. And the answer here is not yes or no. You're in that stage of trying to figure it out. Even though there's tons of emotion and there's a new beginning and there's tons of promise and they seem like a solid person and you know you are. But okay, now what? Is this the type of relationship where we're just good on paper, but we both kind of still want more out of love? Maybe, I don't know. That's what this is. You're trying to figure this out. Okay? And in the meantime, Page of Wands. In the meantime, you're definitely, they may be too, definitely fearless in the way that they approach you. Fearless in the communication. Fearless in the idea sharing. Okay? There may also be a fire sign that's trying to communicate with you. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That could be. But this is more, I'm sensing with this person or these two people, this is more, okay, we are going to figure this out and we're going to discuss this, if this can actually work. Okay. All right, Taurus, interesting reading. Leave your comments below. All right, thank you so much, Taurus. Bye.